This is the best stadium in Major League Baseball, and this is the worst. And to show you the difference, I'm going to a game at both stadiums in a single day. What makes this place so good and this place so bad? How does San Francisco compare to Oakland? By the way, today is the only day this season where making this video is possible. It's also the last time ever that making this video is possible, but we'll talk about that later. Though these stadiums are only about 10 miles apart, the experience of going to a game is worlds apart. I'm gonna compare Oracle Park and the Oakland Coliseum based on these factors that make your day at the ballpark fun or not so fun.
Up first is getting there, which in San Francisco can be just as much fun as the game itself. And for that, I take Bart.
One of the best things about going to a Giants game is just the walk along the water to get there.
The walk also takes you past merch tents. And I need a new hat, because this blue one just doesn't blend in. But I'm looking for a very specific hat. I like the Giants, but I root for a different team. So I'm not sure if I'm ready to wear a Giants hat just yet. I told a couple visitors from Croatia that I would put them in this video and make it look cooler than it felt. But I lied, though it wasn't intentional. You could take Muni, a pedicab, or even a Waymo to the game. They're all good options. No matter what you choose, getting to Oracle Stadium gets a gold star. And that includes getting into the stadium.
Now I am a bit of a weirdo, but one of my favorite parts about going to a Giants game is security. It's really good here. Back check, how you doing? Got a bunch of crap in here.
Okay, well everything looks organized. Okay, you have a nice time.
Thank you, you too.
First stop, merch sales.
You don't have the Battle of the Bay hats by chance, do you? Those are gone. Gone?
Yeah. Bummer. Now that we're inside and have a bit of time before the first pitch, let's take a look at the next category, the stadium itself. And the title wasn't clickbait. This is the best stadium in baseball. Fans of these teams will disagree. I've been to all of those stadiums. This one is better. And Fenway and Wrigley are in a different category altogether. So here's a quick tour. This guy is filming fans out in McCovey Cove. And check out that diversity. Behind the outfield fence, you'll find the cable car and the legendary Crazy Crab sandwich. The food here is fantastic, but that's a separate category. Free beers again. This woman was really nice. This is John, and we'll be seeing John all day. And on the mound for today's first pitch is an absolute legend, Brandy Chastain. That's a strike in my book. Play ball. And that is a leadoff triple for the bad guys.
So I'm standing in San Francisco in Oracle Park. That is Oakland over there, and the Oakland Coliseum.
I may not be a Giants fan, but I am definitely a fan of the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. He's also known by his fans as Patty Barrels.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 2, Kurt Casale.
Oh
No Patty. Huh? There are a lot of seating options here. And my seat is in the club level.
My seat is way over there, all the way on the other side of the stadium.
Something must have happened because the guards abandoned their post just as I got there. Maybe I'll try the other side.
How you doing? You don't have the, like the Battle of the Bay hat? No?
We're all sold out.
Sounds like the whole stadium might be sold out. Should I just get a Giants hat? No, I can't do it. Being a fan is sort of a weird thing, and I'm just not ready to put another team's hat on my head. Plus, there are a couple other places in here that might have those Battle of the Bay hats.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk into the club level, you notice something that feels different. And that feeling is carpet. We'll take a look at the club level in a bit, but there is a baseball game going on out there. And the Giants are down 2-0 to the worst team in baseball. Strike 3. Good news. The Giants would go on to score 2 runs in the fourth and tie the game. With a minute to relax, I know we've been ignoring some of those categories I promised I'd cover. So here's a rapid fire round of those. Food. The food here is exceptional. End of story. But what about the hot dog, peanuts, and 24-ounce Modelo price index? At Oracle, that'll cost ya. Ouch. Views. The views here are absolutely incredible and part of what makes this place so great. Ownership. I'm grading this category pass-fail, and the Giants owners get a pass. But Rob, Dave, and John, get ready, we'll cover you in Oakland. But we are not going to let Oakland's ownership ruin this day in San Francisco. Morale in this park is really good, at least for now. And that is why you want Patty Barrels as your catcher. What's that you say? He's injured? Oh, my bad. Get well soon, Patty. It's the 7th inning stretch, so let's take a quick look at the club level. The club level is really nice. Nice people, nice bars, nice decorations. You don't even have to leave to get a crazy crab sandwich. And the lines for things like bathrooms and food are generally much shorter. Though I'll take the bathrooms at the Coliseum over these any day. I'll explain later. In past videos, I've mentioned that the atmosphere in Oracle is different. Different how? Tie game, top of the ninth, Chicago has the bases loaded. But there are 2 outs and 2 strikes. And with 2 outs and 2 strikes, you stand. Not here. Except for these guys. They get it. Now we stand to walk out of this place. And that's your ball game. Now, don't get me wrong, Giants fans are amazing. This was a midweek day game and the place was packed. I had a great time here. This truly is the best stadium in Major League Baseball. Before Game 2 of this doubleheader, I have one more stop to make. I don't like to put people in videos if it makes them look bad, so here's a reenactment of how that went.
Hey, do you have any of those half Oakland, half San Francisco Battle of the Bay hats? Oh. Yeah, those all went to Oakland. Okay. So I guess I'm going to Oakland. Actually, we're already in Oakland. That over there is my nemesis, the OAK connector. So the Coliseum and the trip here is not very pretty, but it's certainly easy. That's Bart over there. That's the main entrance right there. This is the undisputed worst stadium in Major League Baseball. But I'm gonna tell a different story.
Good seeing the
Security in Oakland is not as advanced or pleasant, but with lines like these, it's just as fast. First stop, the merch store.
I'm looking for the Battle of the Bay hats. You guys don't have any of those.
Oh, don't I wish we did.
Sold out everywhere, and I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner, but I may have just figured out a solution to the hat problem, and it's got everything to do with this. But I'm sure you don't care about my hat, and the Coliseum is unlike anything else, so let's get back to Oakland.
This place is massive.
Let's start with some good news. The hot dog, peanuts, and Modelo price index. Here that's only $30.07. A few bucks cheaper than in San Francisco. But don't tell John. Food here is not as good, and there's definitely fewer places to get it. This is the only place to get food on the second deck.
The A's and Giants do their best not to play home games on the same day. In the rare event that they do have a home game on the same day, it's usually at the same time. This is the only day this season where they both play home games on the same day, but at different times. So today is the only day I can make this video. And with the A's leaving Oakland next season, today's the last day that I can ever make this video. It is hard to believe this place won't exist anymore. Now, all facts are approximate, so please do not stress yourself out in the comments. This is the last of the dual-use baseball and football stadiums in the country. Next season, the A's are moving to Sacramento, and like a bad breakup, they're doing everything in their power to disparage their former partner, the city of Oakland. Still flying the city of Oakland flag with pride, and worse, the fans that have been here since the 60s.
Still 30 minutes till the first pitch, so here's a tour of the Coliseum. There are some games for little kids and big kids. But some of those sections have seen better days. And while the stadium in San Francisco is clearly nicer, I kinda like this place. But I'm still not totally sure why. The club level here is open to everyone, which I think is great. My old friend the extension cord is still looking good. The Treehouse Bar is either not open yet or already closing.
It's actually not that bad.
But that's not my seat. This is. Row A in the 200s. Unfortunately, that's a walkway, and the view isn't great. So let's move on. The A's are looking for feedback on their empty condiment stations. Interesting. Just know that if you need ketchup, it's in the luxury boxes. And Game 2 is underway. One thing the A's have done well this season is hit dingers.
And with one swing of the bat, the A's are ahead. That's a situation that we never saw in San Francisco. What is that?
That is the Super A, and maybe one of the reasons this place is great. The fans.
So you gonna be a Giants fan now? All right, let's rate the ownership, starting with Rob Manfred. He's not the owner, but he acts like one. Rob, I think you've done some bad things. I think you've also done some great things for the game of baseball the past couple seasons, so I'm gonna give you a pass. Dave and John, I think you know what your score is. That's not to say there aren't great employees here at the Coliseum, and even in the front office, there are a lot of great people that work for the A's.
Round out that baseball meal.
Yup, that's a baseball meal all right. And what better place to enjoy it? Maybe the difference I'm feeling between San Francisco and Oakland just comes down to day game versus night game. I still don't really know. I mentioned in San Francisco that I like the bathrooms here better. This is why. Disgusting? Sure. Character? Definitely. Now let's fast forward to when things got interesting. Tampa Bay is the away team tonight. Sorry I didn't mention that earlier. In the top of the 7th, their manager got upset and thrown out of the game. The Rays responded with a 2-run homer to give themselves a 2-run lead, which brings us to the 7th inning stretch. Then the umps made a terrible call. It went to review. The call was upheld.
After review, the call stands, the runner's out.
And not to be outdone, the A's manager got himself thrown out as well. The A's would respond by loading the bases and driving in 0 runs, taking us to the top of the 9th. I tried to visit John, but this gate got in my way. Next time.
2 outs, 2 strikes. We stand for this.
And that is why you stand. Here we go to the bottom of the 9th.
The A's are down to their last strike. Ooh. Unfortunately, you get a lot of those. Yes, the Coliseum sucks, but I bet if someone made a video about the last game here, that would be pretty cool. So hit subscribe just in case that happens on this channel, and in the meantime, you might like these videos.
If you're a baseball fan, a Giants fan that stands up with 2 strikes and 2 outs, or a Yankees fan, I could use your help. Yes, I grew up in New York, I am a Yankees fan. And you might know that before the Giants were in San Francisco, they too were in New York. So is this the hat I've been looking for? Let me know.